It's official. There will be a pink posse takeover at Jackson State for their football homecoming this year. We're going to talk about how all this came possible. Shout out to Kayla Thompson after the bumper. Stay tuned. What's good, people? My name is JeffLightsYJr. Here with the Black Boss channel on Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, the Pink Posse, the crew, the Pink, will take over Jackson State homecoming this fall in their game against Campbell later this season once the season starts. But how did we get here? Yes, Katori Hall, Mercedes, Uncle Cliff, Lil Murda, all of them. It sounds like they're going to be in attendance at JSU, and it looks like we got the official okay from Coach Prime. So let's rewind a little bit. Let's do a little deep dive. So probably about a week ago now, Kayla Thompson of WJTV, reporter at WJTV in Mississippi, did an interview, a one-on-one interview with Coach Prime. It's literally titled One-on-One with Coach Prime. You can go see it on YouTube right now. And in the one-on-one with Coach Prime, she did like a little rapid-fire question Q&A at the end. And she asked Coach, what are you watching? Like, what are you currently watching? And his show was P-Valley. And then he proceeded to invite the cast of P-Valley to the Jackson State first home game. Let's go ahead and play that clip, and then we'll get into what took place after that. So here's the clip. Here is the question that this is Kayla, asked Coach Prime, and this is a clip that I took from the interview and posted on my Instagram. Posted on my Twitter.
P-Valley. Yes, right. I said it. Didn't stutter, didn't stumble. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm inviting him to the first home game. Yeah, right. Uncle Cliff. Come on. Got you. Little Murda. You wanted it real, right? You wanted it real. All right, P-Valley.
Okay.
I was done with the Queen of the South. And I went back to Empire. I went back to all my stuff that I didn't finish. I like to complete things. So yeah, I'm in P-Valley right now. I'm not happy with all the scenes.
Okay.
A little uncomfortable, but I stick with it.
And so that is the clip that I put on my Twitter. I said, Coach Prime wants to see the cast of P-Valley at the first JSU home game, and tagged a couple of the actors, Lil Murda's character, Uncle Clifford's character, and Mercedes' character, and also had to give credit to the person who did the interview, Miss Kayla Thompson. Let them know the video comes from her. And so from that came the windstorm. Well, as you see, that video had 67,000 views and counting. Kayla plugged the full interview, and I want to make sure I show you guys that because I want you to go check that out. It's a longer interview, so it's not just that 40 seconds. I want you to go check out the full interview. It's literally called One-on-One with Coach Prime. She said, thanks. Here's the full interview. Boom, bada boom. So Kayla was the first person to do that. I was like, cool. She plugged the interview. That's dope. But what came after that is how we got to where we are now. What came after that first, after Kayla plugged herself, was the repost from Uncle Clifford himself, Mr. Nico Anon. He said, at Deion Sanders, the fact that you remain vocal in your support and seeing all the characters in Katori Hall's P-Valley Stars for who they are makes a difference in the real world. Art reflects and heals. Life. We ready, Coach. Put us in the game. So he's ready to go. He's ready to pull up to a game. That was the first star to respond to this somewhat viral tweet. Then Lil Murda's character, Mr. J. Alphonse Nicholson, responded as well and said, let's make it happen. Appreciate the support. And so now you got two people that he mentioned from the cast ready to pull up on Jackson State. And I'm thinking at the time, still pulling up first home game, which would have been September 17th against Grambling, which would have been epic, right? Which would have been epic. But what is a way that you can actually turn it up a notch? Like, what is a way, like Grambling, that's a pretty big deal. Like, it's a big old game. But how could you possibly turn this up a notch by coming to homecoming. And you know who had this idea? The brain power behind the entire show, Miss Katori Hall. She came in, inserted herself because she did create the show, and asked just a simple question. What about homecoming? You know, the first game against Grambling, that's big time. Don't get it twisted. That is a big deal. But what about pulling up for a homecoming? Homecoming, all the alumni will be back. You know what I'm saying? The students will be going crazy all week. Jackson State at that point will hope to be undefeated. It's in the middle of the season. It's in late October, October 22nd. Why not come to homecoming? It's a blue out. Obviously, she don't know all these things, but she's just thinking about homecoming. And guess who gave her the green light to pull up for the JSU homecoming? None other than Coach Prime himself, using my tweet, which was, quote tweeted by Katori. And here is his response. Let's take a listen. Let me go ahead and pull that up. And this is what Coach Prime had to say.
I want to thank you for your response. Ms. Hall, I want to thank you for your response. Baby, homecoming. I don't know if you've ever been to an HBCU homecoming, but I think that's the one to come to. I got the crew, I got the cast, and I'm going to lay it out. Y'all going to be so close to the game that you might get in the fourth quarter. Now, that's how I'm going to lay it out. That's how I'm going to lay it out. Now, normally I would request something eccentric like Cliff and Little Murder and the M.I. Cricket, all that to, be in character for the corn toss. But I'm not going to do that because I want y'all to enjoy yourself and relax. But I thank you for what you're bringing to the table, what you're doing, and how you're changing the game, because you are. Love what y'all doing. Respect the heck out of you. God bless you. So many brothers and sisters doing the doggone thing on national television. And they forgetting that part. I love you and I appreciate you. I got you.
Boom. And just like that, the power of social media, you should see the cast, the creator of P-Valley at the Jackson State homecoming on October 22nd. So just in case you don't know when to pull up, because I know some of you are going to want to pull up, myself included, pull up to see the cast of P-Valley, pull up to see the JSU Tigers in Jackson. Their homecoming, October 22nd against Campbell. 2 o'clock. I mean, this was going to be a sold-out event anyway, right? But now that you got the cast of P-Valley with the show based in Mississippi, one of the most popular shows on television, period, right now, whoo-wee, this is going to be a can't-miss event. But I just wanted to show you guys how all of this came about. It came about from a nice, well done, well edited, well put together interview by Kayla Thompson, which allowed me to grab a clip. And now it looks like the pink is coming to 1400 Lynch Street. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsyJr with the Black Boss channel with Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe before you head out. Also, we're on the road. We passed up the 3K, 3,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 4K. So subscribe. Share this video if you want to. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace.